Okay, so now I'll be sharing my blood classification model, which I have done in SageMakerAI. So basically the first step was mostly referred to in lab from 3.1 to 3.3. So these are just basic steps to just import the data and how we clean it in some of the data here with one-hot encoding, like how it has encoded this, so basic stuff, and just successfully downloads the most important data file. So we will start from here. So the first thing actually in SageMakerAI is I found that we have to download this manually. We didn't have the unbalanced learn module, so I have to pip install it. Once it's done, it goes over to other libraries, and we have to set up a session in SageMaker and set up the S3 client. So this is where all the interaction will go and create a bucket, where all the deleting of the data, training, all the data will be here. So now you'll read our first CSV file here, and just as always, you'll encode the data, like pre-processing everything, and just to handle all the missing values, just in case and so on. And we'll also print the feature selection for demonstration. We have also implemented SMOTE, which will increase our sample size so that more data can be featured. And then here's the train and validation set. So 70% was training data, 30% was validate and test. So each 15%. And we can see here, if we go down here, this is the, as we said earlier, the top 30 feature scores. And then the train S3 pathway will be to the S3. Will be located in S3, this folder. And then we'll go over to now carry over to hyperparameter tuning. And these are the ranges, these are the specific ranges that we go for. We don't want it to be too large or too less. We want it to be just right for optimal tuning. And then after the tuning is started, you can see that it took around 5 minutes to complete. And then we will now that we have trained and hypertuned the data, we will host and deploy it. So before we go over to hosting and deploy, let me first explain that actually I've already run the original data, which is the initial XGBoost, and we have already got the result over here. So we have got 28%, 28.74, and this is the confusion metric. So we can see that the blood type A was really predicted really well, and then AB not so much, and it's also on B and O. Let's compare. With our hypertuned data. So you can see that after we train the data, we will now deploy it, and this is how we deploy it, bring the best model, and then we'll do the real-time prediction, and then we'll predict, and then we'll terminate the online training, online prediction, and we'll go over to the offline prediction, which is batch transform. Batch transform is really useful because it allows to go a lot of sample data, a lot of huge set of data. So you can now see that also the evaluation metrics will carry over down here. So this is the metrics, and You can also see the accuracy value, which is 37.13, which had 8.39% increment from the previous original XGBoost that we saw just now. And you can see that the blood type AB is predicted much better now. And not so much on B and O, but it is still a pretty good improvement. So lastly, I will do the cleanup so that the pipeline is completed, and SageMaker will avoid additional costs. Thank you.